Action's been folded around to Alan Sternberg. Alan in the small blind has a king-6 of spades. He's going to call. Now Vivek Rajkumar, WPT champion.
Yeah. Alan elects to go for a limp. Vivek states that he has no tolerance for limps.
Yeah, he's raised it. Makes it 70,000 to go with just a 5-3.
Alan has no tolerance for intolerance in his lips.
He's called. So here we go with the flop, and look at this. 3 clubs on the flop, 8-6-4. Sternberg with 6 is going to check. And Vivek with an open-ended straight draw and a flush draw also checks.
By checking behind, Vivek prevents himself from getting check raised off a hand with good drawing equity.
9 of diamonds on the turn, helps neither player. And now Sternberg with the 6s. He bets 56,000.
Vivek seems to be debating between raising or calling. Goes with the call.
Down to the river we go. Jack of hearts helping neither player.
I think at this point, Alan probably gives credit to Vivek for having the hand that more likely has showdown value than is actually still drawing.
Alan checking here.
And Vivek is aware that there's a number of speculative hands in Alan's range that could not have connected but would win if he allows them to just go to showdown, because Vivek essentially has the worst possible hand.
Vivek with absolutely zip and pip, nothing. 5 high, going to put in a bet of 105,000.
That's right, he's betting 105 into 270, which really looks like a value bet to someone like Alan.
It does. This would be a sensational call by the New Yorker. But no, he can't take the heat. He has folded. Vivek Rajkumar, WPT champion, taking down this pot.
This guy has coached successful pros that have made millions of dollars. And now he's bringing that expertise to you. Introducing Upswing Lab 2.0. Based off the original Upswing Lab created by Doug Polk, this is a one-stop shop to poker mastery. Start your journey today by checking out Upswing Lab 2.0.
This time he's got another wired pair of 8s. He's going to raise with it. Makes it 160. Or not going to play. And Alessandro looks at a Jack-9 of clubs.
He just lost the last pot with an ace-10 to the 2 3s. Let's see what he's going to do with the Jack-9. He's got 80,000 out there. Lost him another 80,000 to make the call. But remember, he's only got about 900,000 left.
Taking his time. Doesn't really have to panic at this point.
Money.
He's going all in.
Call.
And quickly, Dado calls him with the 2 8s. So Alessandro's in the best spot he can be in. The 2 overcards. It's Jack-9 versus 2 8s.
Well, you got to think to yourself, to that last hand, put Alessandro on tilt a little bit here. Got super aggressive with this.
We haven't seen him get aggressive like this all night long, but you're right, Vince. Maybe that last beat forced him to move in here. Oh, it's come King, Queen, 4 with 2 clubs. Dado does not like that. His opponent's flop. They straight flush draw, but his 2 8s are still out in front.
Both men up on their feet. Huge moment in their poker life right now. Dado's friends sweat their man. 4th Street.
5 of hearts on the turn, so Dado still out in front with the 2 8s. He's got to dodge a jack, a 10, a 9, or a club. It's a lot of outs for his fellow Italian.
All the money's in for Alessandro. Can he get lucky?
It's a 9. He's lost on the river again for the 2nd time in a race situation. We still have 3 players left.
Doesn't raise.
Bill Jennings, 49 years old, was a trader for 25 years, been retired for a couple years, was the #1 tennis player at Skidmore College when he was playing college.
No raise and a call. Here we go. Jack 6-5.
Well, Kevin out in front with the 2 5s. But it goes check, check. Now the 4 spade comes off. Bill's got the open in straight flush draw. So he's going to bet here, but Kevin with an open in straight draw and a pair is going to call. 9 of spades comes off. Bill has a flush now. And he's going to bet 400,000. Oh, man, it's just very tough to call here with 2 5s.
Yep, he's going to take a shot at a bluff.
Wow, 1.2 million.
No flush. Just a measly pair.
Vince, if you're in Bill's seat, hard to call here with just a 7 of spade.
He's got to lay it down.
Show the bluff.
Okay. There it is, the bluff.
And Ister is going to show.
Gotta show a bluff because he
He's going to
has.
say, I outplayed you. Briscoe folds his hand, and now Chino. A moderate 10-8 of clubs will raise 125.
It's in that walking the dog chapter. They got to say sometime the dog bites you on the ankle.
Jonathan is done with an ace jack, not going to re-raise, just calls. Eric can be allowed in because he's in the big blind, and he can slop around with the 6-4, and that's what he's going to do, hoping to catch lucky. And here is the flop. Whoa, look at this. Jack 9-8. Unbelievable straight flush draw for Chino and a pair. And of course, top pair for Wah. And Chino will bet after a couple checks, 170.
Well, I don't care if you're Phil Ivey or Mr. Magoo, you're going to get your money in with the hand Chino's got. A pair and an open-end straight flush draw.
Look at this, Jonathan not going to raise with top pair and big kicker. Eric out.
Had he been raised, we'd have seen a huge pot here, Vince.
To the turn, will Chino hit his hand? Not there, as a 4 spades appears.
Well, Jonathan will continuing to slow play, but Chino checking behind him, and now hits the deuce of clubs on the river to make the flush.
That's what you got to do on the river. Get lucky. Chino has done so, and Jonathan Wah now going to play backwards. He's going to bet when he's finally beat.
What's the bet, 330?
Well, he did bet on the flop or the turn when he had top pair and top kicker. Now the flush comes out there as well as the possible straight. Chino is raising this pot. Well, that's a nice raise by Chino. I know everybody could look at the screen and say, he's got a flush, of course he's going to raise it. But his opponent could have a king-eye flush or a queen-eye flush, or even the nut flush possibly.
But you want a value raise because you almost have 7 million in chips. You can't go broke, Jonathan, with half that stack. So I like this raise for a value.
It's because he's Chino Ream, because he plays so many pots. He gets paid off on a lot of hands that others may not get paid off on. We just saw Eric Lindgren pay him off with 2 kings when an ace hit the board and Chino bet on the river. The same thing could happen here again as Chino hits a winning river card, and indeed it does.
Wah is Wong right there as he makes the score.
If he'd raised on the flop, Chino's going to re-raise. All the money could have gone in. He could have been broke in 4th place heading back to Canada.
Chino's gonna be sick if he got raised.
That's what I was thinking the whole time. I'm like, man, Jonathan, if you're Hollywooding and ship it on me right now.
He kept pulling chips out of the...
That's the whole thing I kept thinking in my head. I was like, bro, if you raise me right now.
He looks scared.
Tony Bahari, he's on the button with king high, lays it down. Kathy going to limp in with the jack 10 of clubs out of the small blind.
And Chris Moore behind her with an ace 3, not going to raise.
So we're going to have a flop here. It's come queen 9-9 with 2 clubs. Kathy Libert has flopped an open end straight flush draw and checks.
Beautiful possibilities for Kathy here, but Chris not biting here, also checking. Here comes the turn card.
Well, an ace comes off. I bet she's not going to put him on an ace because he didn't raise before the flop, so she's just going to lead out and try to pick up this pot.
And she's going to bet a mile 15,000.
About half the size of the pot. And Chris with his 2 aces is going to make the call.
Yeah, Chris with a lot of respect for Kathy Libert. And the river card hits Kathy Libert.
She's
Wow.
made the straight. The 8 gives her the queen high straight. Action is on her. Now she bets 40,000. Chris has got aces up with the queen kicker.
Check 10. Check 10.
Look at this. He's calling the hand and he pays it off.
Well, that happens a lot in poker, Vince, as you know. You just feel like you're beat. You call your opponent's hand. You want to see it, so you pay him off.
Yeah, you hate to be right in those situations, but he is. And look at this crowd going crazy over their lady, Kathy Libert, who has made 6 WPT Final Tables. Very popular player.
This guy has coached successful pros that have made millions of dollars. And now he's bringing that expertise to you. Introducing Upswing Lab 2.0. Based off the original Upswing Lab created by Doug Polk, this is a one-stop shop to poker mastery. Start your journey today by checking out Upswing Lab 2.0.
Aggressive player at this final table, that's for sure. Was the chip leader briefly, now sitting in second chip position. And he's going to raise here with the 6-5 on the button.
Makes it 250,000 to go. Noah Schwartz with an ace deuce of diamonds.
It's like an exasperated look, Vince. Every time he wants to play a hand, this guy raised in front of him and he gets away from it.
And Flowers with a jack 10 of diamonds.
Because he's got so many chips, I think that will inspire Randall to play this pot with the suited connectors. Because if you hit your hand, you can win more money.
Well, he has made the call. We got jack 10 up against 6-5.
So here we go. Here comes the flop. Flop king 8-8. No help to either player. Action on Randall. He checks. Will Jason make the continuation bet here?
Well, he is super aggressive. We've seen it all night long with nothing hands. A fearless poker player, and he's going to stick out 250,000.
Randall with no hand and no draw. Could he suspect some larceny here, Vince? And look at this. He is just calling this bet. It's what we call floating in poker, meaning you call a guy with no hand and no draw to try to take the pot away from him later. But a dream card on the turn for Randall as the 9 of diamonds comes up, gives him an open-end straight flush draw, so he doesn't have to bluff the pot now because he's got such a big draw.
Yeah, he's checked it. And Jason Koon now with an inside straight draw. That's about
575.
it. Wow.
Well, this is really bold here. Folks, let me tell you something. When a flop comes king 8-8 and you bet and the guy calls you, if you've got the nerve to fire again on the turn when a 9 comes off, more power to you. I couldn't do it.
Well, he has done it. And now, interestingly enough, Randall with a huge drawing hand, just calling. We're going down to the river. Who will get lucky on this
Oh,
card?
a 7 comes off.
Oh, man.
Vince, both players have made a straight. Randall has the higher straight. He's got a jack 10. Impossible to put him on this hand if you're Jason Koon. Jason looking back at his hand, he can't believe it. He's been bluffing all the way since before the flop, on the turn, and now makes a straight on the river.
And Randall has checked into him. Waiting for that bet. Oh, boy.
Vince, you're definitely going to bet here with a straight.
1.5.
1.5 million is
1.5
the
million.
bet. And now let's see what Randall is going to do. He's for sure at least going to call with the jack high straight, but it would take a full house to beat him. But certainly a full house a possibility looking at that board.
Well, Randall realizes that Jason only has about $1 million left.
All in.
And he's going to come back over the top. He wants all his money.
Jason can't even breathe right now.
Well,
Look at him.
This is just a nightmare for Jason.
Oh boy, he can't swallow a BB right there.
It's hard to lay down this hand.
Just can't believe what's happened to him. He was in second chip position going into this pot. He was bluffing, now made a hand, and now could do all his money and be out of here in 4th place.
Oh, Jesus, man.
You're so pot committed. You got a pretty big hand. Yeah, I think most players will go broke on this one.
I call.
He's calling, and he's going to lose.
Call.
Well, Jason in shock as he sees his opponents made a jack high straight.
We did it!
Jason leaving the arena right now. Can't believe what's happened to him.
Jason sucking up there, always a gentleman. He is a great player. We're going to see a lot of him.
Yeah, no, it's good. Good luck.
Thanks, man.
Yep, he's in first position.
He always moves like he's in slow motion, though. Takes so much time to play, drives you crazy at the table, but the guy can really play.
Makes it 38,000 to go. Now Joseph behind him has a jack 8 of hearts.
Joseph Chung, certainly the biggest gambler at this table in terms of willingness to play pots. He's sort of like the Gus Hansen style player. He not only plays a lot of hands, he fights for a lot of pots, just like Gus.
Well, he's called, and now we have a couple folds behind him. Now it's around to Steven Silverman, also folding. Dan Perper gets out of their way, so two-way action. Jack 8 versus Queen Jack, and we are flopping.
The flop comes 10-9-3 with 2 spades. What a flop for Doc Sands. He's got the best hand with the queen high and a straight flush draw, but Joseph has an open-end straight draw, as you can see, and a backdoor heart flush draw. This pot could swell up quickly, folks.
57,000 bet by Doc with a huge potential hand. Joseph likes it. He's going to call it. Going to the turn.
Oh, and now the 6 of hearts comes off. Both players with an open-end straight draw and a flush draw.
Both big, huge potential hands.
It's just unbelievable.
Wow. On Doc first. He's going to continue to bet. 144.
Joseph Chung could well come over the top. He's very capable of that play. I'm not sure it'll work here, though, with such a big draw by Doc Sands. But Joseph taking the conservative route, just calling here to see the river card.
See who will get lucky. Actually, neither one has a 6 hits, pairs the board, but queen high is the best hand.
Well, it's the 6 of diamonds.
It's unbelievable.
Now, Doc Sands, who flopped such a monster, now thinks he's got nothing. What's he gonna do here? Folks, he thinks he's bluffing this pot here, even though he has the best hand with queen high.
Yep, he thinks he's bluffing, but he's gonna bet 277. And Joseph Chung.
Joseph not giving up just yet.
Looks down there, hoping that he made a mistake and he has something, but he doesn't, and he has to release the hand.
Well, Doc looking back.
This time it's on Aaron. He's just going to call with Jack 9. Randy with King Jack. He is going to raise it to 850 to go. Eugene out.
He figures his hand's the best hand if they're limping in, and he's right about that. But Aaron makes the call, wants to see a flop.
And the flop is a King 10-4, so kings for Randy.
And a straight flush draw for Aaron. Buckle up, folks. You're going to see some chips go in the pot here. At least I think so.
And Randy is going to bet.
Yeah, 1.1 million.
All in.
Call.
All in and a snap call by Randy. Didn't bat an eye. And right now, 2 kings are leading.
I like your hand, buddy.
But there's a lot of outs, as we say, for Aaron to win this pot.
A former bartender gets up. He's in front at this point.
Queen. I need a queen or a club.
But he's got to be doing some dodgeball. Young Aaron with a huge drawing hand. Here we go.
Well, the queen hurts on the turn. It gives Aaron the straight.
Hold on, not over yet, not over yet, not over yet. No. Listen, look at ace boy and nine boys.
Aaron Mermelstein in great shape now. Cannot lose. At worst, could tie the pot. If an ace comes up, it's not the ace of clubs, or a 9 comes up.
Randy in a heap of trouble.
What a turn card for Randy there. Very ugly.
Awful. Here we go to the river.
Today's a split pot.
Whoa!
Randy is still alive in this tournament. Can you believe it? Wow.
Randy with a long shot draw. Hits it on the last card. He's still involved. 3 players remain. We're coming back for more on the World Poker Tour. Stay with us.